Well, good morning. Welcome to Cop Caddy Shop. And well, this morning we're going to go ahead and start on a new order. This is for 2 hardwood waving flags. It's actually going to be a sign, the American flag and Taiwan flag. And so we're going to get this started. This is my assembly work table, I guess you could say. But what we have here is the size of the area the flag's going to go into, or the sign is going to go into. It's 25 by 37, 25 inches by 37 inches. So what I've done is I've made 2 cardboard, just like templates, I guess, just so I could get the size correct for the hardwood waving flags. And these are really small, especially when considering how big my normal waving wood flag is. But so these are going to be the 2 flags of the cardboard, and the area that I have taped off here is the size of the area where the sign needs to go. And you see right here, I have a beautiful piece of Padauk, and right over here I have a piece of maple, walnut, and Padauk right there. Now the walnut I'm not going to use today, not on this flag, but the maple I have down there is going to be for the flag, and some more Padauk there for this flag build. So we'll get this started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is get my measurements, basically get the layout of what I need out of these boards. So get some tools. Alright, so the waving wood flag, they're thick, carved into them. So now I need to determine if I'm going to have the stripes like this or on the top here. I'll go over my measurements, see what I need. I know I'm going to use about 3 inches or so I think I'm going to take it, this will be the top, so the legs will go with this here, and then this will be the sides. So I'll go 3-inch strips to these boards. So I'll mark them to the lengths that I need, which is going to be over 16 inches. I'll cut just over 16 inches so I could have a little bit of the square off after I get them glued up. So I'll probably just cut these down 16 inches and then rip them down 3 inches from there. So we'll get this started. Alright, we got the maple and the Padauk. We got them marked at 16 inches, just over 16 inches, and then got it down. I am not doing 3 inches, I misspoke earlier, and it's going to be about 1 3/4 inches. That's going to be the depth of the stripes here. So I got the first strip on each board there. So I'll run it through the table saw, and that'll get me, run all the boards through to get these 1 3/4 inch stripes. And use the miter saw to cut them down at just over 16 inches, make them a little more manageable. So here, and after I get that done, then I'll go through and then I will do the width of each stripe and plane those down to get them the right thickness there. And then after I get all the boards together, then come back and do the glue up. Alright. Got the flags cut out now. All the wood's cut on them. Just got it positioned out here just so I can see the positioning, making sure everything's good on the sides. I still gotta cut it down a little bit just on the sides to straighten them up. I left them a little long so I could do that after it's all glued together. But I'm gonna go ahead and glue them up now. Alright, the glue up is done, and I have now marked it. Just took pencil and basically marked just a reference point, I guess, for where I'm going to carve the waves and how they're going to run. Now, obviously, when I start carving, that can change. I do it just freehand carve, so it always has the option of going however it goes, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna get the carving here in just a moment. So I got the rough cut, the rough waves done using the chainsaw one. So the rough shaping's done. Now I'm gonna do, for the Kutzall carbide shaping disc, I'm gonna start doing more of the shaping and get it to, well, basically where it's gonna, where I'm ready to sand. Now this will take a lot of that nasty look out of it. So get that started. the next shaping done. This one and this one here, and I'll finish with the rest of these the same way as this. So this will open up the waves a little bit, make it a little bit more natural of a wave. Now, the peaks, obviously I haven't touched those, but I'm gonna round those over pretty good. The customer wants them rounded, and it makes it look a little more natural of a wave. So that's what I'm get to next. And here we go, I just got done carving up this one and sanded it 80 grit sandpaper here, and I'm about to do a 120, and then, well, I'm gonna go random orbital 120, and then hand sand 120, and then I'm gonna hand sand all the way to 400 on this end. Yeah, and that one will be ready for a stain, the blue line stain right through the middle here, and that one will be good. Y'all, this is my carving booth, sanding booth. As you see all the sawdust everywhere, but I want to show you here. So as you see down here, look how deep that is. God, I need to clean that out, but yeah, it's deep. All the white sawdust down here, pine and that sort, maple, all the white wood. This is the first time I've carved Padauk in here, and look at all this red dust that's now covering everything, especially down all the way back there, all the way back there, all up here. You got red covering everything now. Everything's covered in it red. I just find that amazing how the sawdust travels like that. That's why wearing respirator, I keep my respirator in there when I'm not wearing it so it stays clean. Respirator is an absolute must, especially when you're creating the amount of dust that the shaping disc creates. And I refer to this a lot, and Kutzall, I refer to them a lot with it's the only shaping disc that I use. I've used a few others. Now, this is not sponsored by Kutzall in any way, shape, or form. Never been paid by any company like that to use their tools or promote their tools or anything. I mean, shoot, I'm not saying I won't, because I love free tools. I don't get them, but I'd love to have them. So Kutzall, if you want to send me some, hey, I use them on every single flag. I've used several other the cheaper shaping tools or the shaping discs, and they just don't hold up. They don't last near as long as the Kutzall ones do. And I have a new one in the shop right now, and I was gonna put it on for this build, but thought I'll keep using this one for a little bit longer, but this one is wearing down quite a bit. So I just torched it and used a stiff wire brush to clean it out. And hey, the first time you torch it, it's gonna take the blue, that beautiful blue, it takes that off, but yeah, it doesn't affect it at all. Kutzall says that the fire from a torch won't affect the tungsten spikes here, and it doesn't. It doesn't affect it at all. It does a great job of cleaning the wood out that gets stuck in here. And you know, just a flag this small right here, I'll clean this out probably twice as I'm cutting this, and yeah, it just keeps on working. But I'm gonna get the cutting. Shot buddy number 1 has gone inside, so no one to hold a camera or anything. So I'm gonna be back in a minute. Alright, enough of that stuff. Now I'm gonna get to carving on this one. Just do this about the same. It'll be a little different, but it'll be close. Alright, here we go. Just got done sanding this one. the waves all in it. And I'm toasted. It's been a long day. I think I'm going to stop here for the night.